Hello all. In this video lecture, I'm going to explain you about the port 2 of 8051 microcontroller. Now as you see the schematic of port 2, it is also responsible for performing two operations. The first operation is input output related to operation. That means it is acting as a simple input and output port. And in second category, it is also having the second function called as external memory access. So I'm just writing it here in a short, external memory access. We all know that microcontroller is having a 4K of internal ROM available inside the 8051 microcontroller chip. So whenever there is a requirement of more memory, that memory can be connected externally to 8051 and port 2 will be responsible for identifying these locations in the external memory through the higher address lines, that is A8 to 8 A15. So how to bifurcate or distinguishing is done by the microcontroller port 2, and that is explained, that is this control line. When this control line is equal to 0, that means it is acting as a select input for the 2 is to 1 multiplexer. Now when this control line becomes 0, this input is enabled and this input is disconnected. So now microcontroller is performing only the input and output related operation. Now what is the meaning of input output operation? Input operation means whenever microcontroller reads the data from the port pin through this buffer and internal bus, this is called as reading operation. And writing operation is whenever microcontroller is sending the data through this latch and through this multiplexer, NOT gate, and at the port pin. So this is called as the output operation. So let us see first the input and output configuration function of 8051 of port 2. Now in here, as we already know, whenever microcontroller wants to write something, or whenever it is wants to send the data to the port pin, we need to have this d is equal to 0. When this d equal to 0, that means this q output will be equal to 0. This q bar is don't care as it is not connected. Now this 0, we are also sure make sure that this control line is equal to 0. So now the switch will be at this position. So when the switch is connected at this position, this 0 will be appearing at the input of NOT gate, and this will be inverted and this microcontroller will turn on. The moment the microcontroller turn on, it will act as a closed switch and the entire VCC supply will be grounded. The moment the VCC supply is grounded, we are going to get a 0 at the port pin. Now this is the initial arrangement. Now at the occurrence of every clock pulse, whatever we are writing at the input 0, we are getting 0 at the output. If we write 1, we are going to get 1 at the output. So this is about the output operation of microcontroller. Let us see how the microcontroller port is working into input configuration. For microcontroller port 2 in the input or configuration, for inputting, we need to make the D latch equal to 1. The moment we make the D latch equal to 1, here the Q also will become 1 and Q bar will be equal to 0. As the control line requirement is same, since port 2 is operating in input output configuration, so we need to select this input line and reject this line. Now again the switch will be on this position. Now when we give d equal to 1, we'll get q equal to 1, and that 1 will be routed at the input of NOT gate. This will invert it and become 0 over here, which will in turn turn the FET off. Now when this FET is turned off, this is going to act as an open switch. Once this is acting as an open switch, this point will be appearing at high impedance. So when this point is at the high impedance, we can overwrite it with either 0 or 1, and this 0 or 1 will be read by the microcontroller through this buffer and internal data bus, provided that this read pin is enabled by the microcontroller. So this is about the read input operation performed by the microcontroller port 2. Now let us see how the port 2 is capable of sending the higher address from the microcontroller. For that, initially the control line which we have made as 0, now we have to make this line as equal to 1. So the control line becomes 1. The moment the control line becomes 1, the switch will be appearing at the upper position. So this switch is now coming here and it will be disconnected from here. The moment the switch is at this position, now this latch is completely disconnected from the port pin. Now whatever at the output of this latch, it is completely don't care since this output is disconnected and only the higher address bits are routed through the switch to the NOT gate and to the port pin of microcontroller. Now let us see how this is done. For performing this into the output operation, as I have already told you, the control line should be equal to 1. Now at this point, assume that any one of this address bit is 0. So that 0 will appear here at the input of NOT gate and it will be inverted. The moment FET gate gets 1, it will turn on. And if it is on, it is acting as a closed switch. So the moment it is acting as a closed switch, the entire VCC will be grounded and we are going to get a 0 at the output of port P. So we see here we have given one of the address bit as a 0 and we are getting here it as 0. Now the second possibility, when we make the address line equal to 1, we'll see what is going to happen. So let us make the one of the address bit is equal to 1. So that one is going to be routed through the switch, from the switch to the NOT gate input, and this will be inverted at the output of NOT gate. The moment a NOT gate FET gets FET का जो gate है it will get 0 and that 0 will turn the FET off. Now if this FET is off, it is acting as open switch. So this point will be appearing at high impedance. Now here comes the function of pull-up resistor in picture. Whenever this point is at the high impedance, the internal pull-up resistor will pull the VCC supply at the output of port pin and that will be considered as logical 1. So that means if we give 1 over here, going to get 1 over here. So whatever address bits we are passing through these high address lines that is available at the port pin, this is how the port 2 is responsible for sending the unidirectional higher address at the output of port pin. I hope the complete input output as well as sending the higher address to the output devices or the rather memory is clearly understood by you. For any questions, you can write in the comment box. If you like the video, please hit like and comment. Thank you very much.